Alrighty, hello everyone. We are getting started against Keyano Huskies on Lijiang Tower. It looks like CMU is going to be entering in with a Ram Rush comp versus Huskies speed dive there with the ball, Moira, and Genji. Let's see how this goes here. Usually, first map on Lijiang favors the rushing team a lot better than a diving team, at least in my experience. So let's see how this goes. Entering in, Absent's already doing a ton of damage onto the front line, forcing that ball to back up. Along with the Genji. Genji's also really, really low. It looks like the ball's just doing whatever he can to take some attention away. He is soloing on the Lucio. H2O is taking a lot of damage. He's getting really, really low. Oh, but Shaq is able to save the Lucio. H2O lives for another day. The big slowdown from the Ram. Get that ball really, really critical HP. And it looks like CMU does take the cap on the first point here. It looks like Ball's just trying to do whatever he can. So this is what he's got. Alright, the Ram Rush does begin in with the speed ring and the punches. Absent does take a lot of damage here on the front. Immort does go down, so now they're working with a lot less. What CMU does here with the extra abilities going down. Genghis Khan almost goes down there to Absent. Looks like the speed ring is going back in. Ram Rush in. Is she able to pick up the kill onto the Ash? She is able to pick up a kill. Badger and Shaq Fu both pick up their own respectively.
Oh, we got an idiot.
And Shaq Fu pull off the late kill on the BAP. Ooh, he is self-healing. Shaq's getting really nervous. Oh, and the BAP does live to see another day. God, I'm really low there. Moving into this next fight here, CMU is up on the ult advantage at the moment with 2 here. But Magu does do the first ult just to split up CMU's team. But the Juno goes down to keep Absent up. And Shaq Fu does get the deflect kill onto Mighty Beast. But Badger goes down to the ball. Don't know why he's way out there into the middle of the team. But he goes down nonetheless. Slushy picks the kill onto H2O. But Absent is going in with the punches, doing a ton of damage. Picking up 2 kills along with Shaq with the blade, and all that's left is the Ball and one other character. Ball picks up the kill on Shaq, and it looks like CMU is coming back here with the remaining people, and they are able to pretty much hold this first point. Huge boop from Jack, or H2O. The Ball is super low. He's going to give chase. The Ball is playing cat and mouse with Jack, but he's not interested in that kind of play. It looks like Absent will probably enter in with this ult here just onto the enemy team, which she does do, while the DPS and support here chase the ball by themselves just to kill the person trying to touch the point. And it does look as if the Nemesis does not pick up any kills. Moira ult does go down as well. Badger will pick up on the kill on the Slushy. Dak with the boop on the Magu. And Absent picks up the last kill there for CMU to take the first map.
She can just flash on as many as you want.
Alright, let's hear that fighting spirit. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, moving on to my personal favorite map on the Lijiang, the inside map. Looks like CMU is going to be switching over to a little bit more divey comp, except for the tank to hold down point. And it looks like Huskies is going to be switching over to their own little Ram Rush or Deathball comp there. So, put the choices there. Oh, Shaq Fu picks up the first kill on the Slushy. Absent with the follow-up kill with the punches onto their Ram. Second kill onto the Moira. And it looks like CMU just runs over for this very first fight. I was going to say Huskies picks here with their comp was a little bit more favorable with a little bit of a brawl. But it looks like Shaq and Badger just put down too much damage on the very front. Well, really cool pick here from the Huskies with Slushy onto the Sim, one of my favorite characters to play on this map, just because the teleport off the start gives a lot of valuable time. You can also TP past people, get some sneaky TP bombs, and just do a lot of damage onto the front line with that high laser beam. But it looks like it is all for nothing, because Slushy does go down to Absent with a punch. CMU is building up a ton of ult charge here. They're already coming up on the 3, almost 4 ults, while Huskies is down by at least 1 in terms of charge. And they are doing a ton of damage onto the Ram. He's already used his shift. And he's forced to fall back. Oh, Sim is level 3 charge here on her beam. Looks like Lindsay is going in, or Absent's going in, gets the punches on the Slushy. Causing havoc. Picks up another kill. Are they able to pick up a third on the Reaper? Ah, he barely escapes back to the spawn. Alright, so what Huskies has to do here is they kind of have to walk up to spawn doors, well, not spawn doors, to this choke point here and just TP right past CMU and just hopefully speed past, or maybe even go high ground. They need to change something, just to do something different. They do put down both support ults here, and they're just going to ram rush in. The beat does save Absent. Actually, a bunch of people get saved because of beat. Let's see if CMU is able to pick up this fight here. That Sim is doing a lot of damage. Slushy is 1 HP though. They pick up the kill. Magoo goes in with his ult, but he's also low. Slushy goes down to H2O. H2O does go down from the Ram ult. Ram's barely hanging in there. Badger picks up the kill on a Scorpy, and Shaq Fu picks up the kill on a Magoo. It looks like Lin and Absent's able to pick up the last kill there onto Mighty Beast. And the Reaper does not live to see another day. It looks like CMU will be taking map 2 and the map win onto Lijiang Tower. Overall, pretty dominant second and first map here from CMU. Oh, H2O with a boop kill on the Magoo. Will that be play of the game? Let's see. There wasn't a whole ton of crazy kills happening on here, so let's see what's going on. Looks like Badger does pick up the play of the game despite being the very first death on the first map here. Let's see what he does. Good charge kill. So we got 1 kill. Alright. Super cool play of the game. We'll see you guys on the next map. Alrighty, everyone, we are back on to Blizzard World. Looks like CMU is going to be attacking here with a bit of a dive comp here with the Shaq Fu with the first pick on a Slushy. And it looks like Absent has already taken up a bunch of space. Badger picks up a second kill on a Scorpy, and Absent third on the Mighty Beast. Looks like CMU is going to be taking up this first point very quickly. I was about to say it's going to be dive versus dive here against the ball comp. But it's a bit of a strange mix here with the Huskies with their backline paired to their choice of the tank. But it looks like they are switching over from the Soldier over to the Bastion. Slushy does kill Badger. He is the first to die once more, and he dies to the person that hits you with the melee when you're a sniper. So it's a very interesting death there. And it looks like Shaq Fu is trying to target out the Brig in an attempt to get revenge for his buddy. It's not faring too well. That Brig is hamming it up over there. Slushy's doing great. Alright, looks like Badger is back. Looks like they are brawling up in the front. Huge boop from H2O and Absent onto the Brig to get her into the team and die. And the Bastion does use his shift. Lots of scary damage going out. And Badger picks a kill onto Genghis Khan. Huskies actually does switch it over to a different comp as well, a slightly different comp with a Diva. Just to block some a little bit more damage. It looks like she is going to go down. It looks like CMU is going to really heavily stagger her. And Absent punches her in the face. Badger with another pick onto Genghis Khan. I'd probably recommend a little bit of a swap here onto some longer range heroes. So she already does that with the Ana pick. She has to be really, really careful here because the Badger's Widow. He's a pretty good Widow. It looks like he already hit a shot onto Slushy, bringing him down to low HP. Absent is able to escape the Bastion shift, but will she be able to be kept up through the spam? Looks like she is able to stay up. Badger picks up 2 more kills on Scorpio and Genghis Khan. And H2O is in the mix there with the tank right next to Absent. Shaq Fu does go down to the bomb. Looks like CMU is just steadily pushing this cart here. With 5.5 minutes remaining here for the last point, Huskies has to really dial it down and probably slow it down a little bit and just hold their angles a little bit better. But it looks like CMU is just pressing forward really, really hard, making this difficult. Shaq Fu picks up the kill onto Genghis Khan once more. And Absent gets a really, really late kill onto both the Bastion and... Nope. Badger with another kill on the Slushy. And a really fast team kill there from CMU. Alright, Slushy does switch it up again to a bit of a speed. A bit more speed, which is a good idea. Shaq Fu does solo ult the Bastion and does go down. See if Badger is able to get another pick here. Looks like Huskies is not going to really be able to touch here, and CMU captures with 4 3/4 minutes remaining.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Alrighty, moving on to the role swapped here. So CMU is going to be defending here with the exact same, well, almost exact same comp. Looks like they're running double snipers with an Alari and a Zen, so that's going to be a ton of damage onto any one single target. Badger does pick up the first kill onto Genghis Khan with the help of Shaq Fu's sonar arrow, but let's see what their ball is going to do here to knock them off the high ground. So far, there's a ton of spam coming from CMU, and a lot of damage going out. Oh, Bastion is peeking on the long range here. Very, very scary decision there. The Brig, the one that has killed Badger before, is pushing up forward, but she manages to get picked off by Absent. Looks like Badger is whipping a bunch of shots right now. The ball is chasing him a little bit, but he has disappeared. So he's contesting high ground. And he gets melted from the insane orb. Well, Badger does go down to Genghis Khan. The Mei gets a pick. Badger once again is first death. Looks like CMU is just going to continue to hold here. Huge dive here onto the Lucio, and he does get picked off. H2O picks up another kill onto Genghis Khan. Looks like Husky is going to be switching it up a little bit more to a Monkey, which is going to be a little bit better to dive onto the snipers here. However, with that Zen Orb and Hanzo Storm Arrow, it's going to be a ton of damage going on to him instantly, so I'm not too sure how well he's going to be able to survive here. And Magu is able to be forced off of high ground rather quickly.
What? Is better than Nautilus in this game.
All right, moving on to the fourth fight here with CMU. They enter in with the first ult of the match, or of this portion of the match, with Visor. So now they know they can't really peek, but they still are playing with fire here. That Bastion is really, really confident there. It looks like they are zoning the Monkey to start out with this fight. Monkey's already half HP. Oh. Badger's just getting the first pick onto Genghis Khan. Monkey jumps in after the pick. It looks like that Zen Orb is going to do a lot of damage onto him, but Shaq does go down to the Bastion, but luckily supports from CMU are able to pick it up there with their own kills. Alright, Huskies are working with almost 3 ults here for this next fight. Let's see what Magu does for this beginning here. First thing what I'd probably do is I'd probably just dive the Widow first instead of trying to contest high ground like that, because the Widow is doing just so much damage to your team. He did just pick off Genghis Khan once more. Looks like Monkey's already forced to use Bubble. And Magu is picked off. Big dragons there from Shaq Fu. They are able to force off a bunch of ults. H2O is forced to use his ult though. Keep some people alive, and they are picking up these scraps here for the last couple kills. H2O does go down to Scorpy.
What do you think? Either one. The fact that we got 2 is kind of a miracle.
Alright, Magu and Mighty Beast both have their ults here, so hopefully they're able to leverage these ults. The Bastion should really try to use his ult for high ground at this moment, and then Monkey should dive in for the fallen players. But it looks like Monkey is going to be going in first solo onto Shaq Fu. Almost gets a pick on Shaq Fu, but he is barely able to live. But he's really, really low. He's getting chased down with that ult. And it looks like Huskies is following behind their Monkey with a couple more ults there with the Moira ult. Alkies does go down to Magu. Mighty Beast picks up his own kill onto H2O with the grenade, and Magu kills 2 more. He's going crazy right now. And it looks like Huskies are able to actually cap first point there with literal last second there. Shaq Fu switches over to his own bash, and we're about to see this Monkey probably get deleted here very soon, right after he jumps in. Monkey's in. Are they going to boop in the Monkey? Oh, forces the TP from Fury. She dropped her ult down. Mighty Beast does hold on his ult still. Shaq Fu gets a trade onto Mighty Beast, and Slushy picks up the kill against Badger. He once again dives to a super close range character, and H2O is able to get the trade onto Genghis Khan for a little bit of an even play out here for the points. H2O picks up 2 more kills on both their supports there. Alright, Huskies does still have at least 1 ult coming up onto 2 more, while CMU is pretty much at 3 ults, well, down to 2 now. It looks like Shaq Fu is doing something different. What is he cooking up here? Let's see how many picks he gets here with his emergency shift. Looks like he's going to probably get deleted by the enemy Bastion here onto his right, but they don't look at him in time, and he manages to pick off 2 kills there with the help of H2O. But Magu and Slushy do get the trades off. Slushy picks Badger again. He keeps dying to the close range characters. He's going in way too far. Absolute should be backing up here very shortly because they are down 2 players, and that Monkey's doing a lot of zoning there onto the supports. Alkies does put her ult down, but Slushy picks up the kill onto her with the Moira ult. Badger comes back, kills Slushy and Scorpy for his revenge onto the supports. And it looks like CMU is able to bring it back here. Really stressful team kill there from CMU.
30 seconds remaining.
Alright, looks like Shaq Fu and H2O are doing something goofy again. The speeding Bastion in the backline managed to get the first pick onto their Bastion. And it looks like he is separated from the team. I don't think CMU has any intention of saving him. But Magoo does solo ult Badger, and he does go down to the monkey. Looks like Absent is just doing all she can here to slow down the push while her team comes back. And looks like Monkey is going to be diving up. Mighty Beast is getting melted down pretty low. Magoo is also kind of getting a little bit low. Absent still by herself. Her team's not really doing too much behind her. Slushy gets a pick onto H2O. Let's see what CMU here has to offer here for the trades. Bastion ult does go down right onto the point, and Monkey dives onto the Bastion, which is a really scary choice there. But he is able to almost kill Shaq Fu, and it looks like he is going to go down to Magoo. Genghis Khan picks for another kill onto H2O, and it looks like they are going to be capping second with a minute and a half remaining. Really good playing here from Huskies. Shaq Fu is swapping over to the McCree, or the Cassidy, for a little bit more consistent damage. Let's see what he is going to be doing here. Big boop there from H2O. Magoo does enter in with another ult. He got that rather quickly. Picks up a kill onto H2O, but Alkies and Absent are able to get their own trades onto the enemy supports. Magoo picks up another kill onto Badger. It looks like they are able to stagger out Magoo just for a couple extra seconds there. CMU is going to be having about 2 ults here this next fight. And more than likely, Absent's going to be entering in with that bomb. She's probably going to save it here whenever she gets really, really low, just to use it as a remech mechanism. But it looks like Huskies is also up with 2 ults, but they have a little bit of ult superiority. Kiriko ult does go down first. So it looks like Huskies is taking the initiative here with the aggression, and they're going in pretty hard. I'm expecting this Warrior ult to go off pretty quickly as well. Scorpy is really low. Magoo is also pretty low. Bomb went off. Flushy is still holding onto the ult. And there goes the Moira ult. Lots of damage coming off from Huskies here. Beat goes off the save. Looks like CMU's coming back with a ton of aggression here. Pushing that Cassidy really, really hard. He's going to get 3 here. He gets 3 kills here with the ult. Pretty much for really crazy play there from Shaq Fu to save it for CMU there for the last point. That's definitely going to be play of the game. All right, here is that play of the game we just saw. Huge deflecting speed there from the team to get Shaq Fu pretty much 4 kills there. And CMU does take map 2.
Ready for battle. Five, four, three.
All right, here we get started on to New Junk City here. On to, I believe this is called Flashpoint. It looks like CMU Maroon is going to be switching over to a Diva comp against a JQ comp. Ooh, a JQ Rush comp. Very fun. Let's see how CMU handles this. Lots of damage immediately out onto Absent. It looks like they did make a mid-game switch. Magoo is now playing the Mei on the DPS, and looks like Scorpio is playing the tank now. It looks like Slushy does go down to Absent with the first pick. Alkies with the second on a Magoo. And Shaq on the third on the Scorpio. Alright, looks like CMU does pick up the very first point here for probably about 35% before the next fight starts. Alfie's already at 61% ult charge. Looks like the Juno ult is going to be going down really, really fast. Absent is forced out very quickly. Let's see, Scorpio does get the first pick on a Badger. Badger is once again the very first one to die. Big Mei wall there to separate the team from the Genji. And it looks like they are able to pick up a kill onto Absent, but they are not quite capping it. Is Shaq able to pick up another kill? He does pick up a kill onto Mighty Beast, but he should probably back out here instead of trying to force it because he's just going to die. Looks like he is able to kind of skirt around and avoid death for the time being. Gets the Mei super low. Alkies picks up a kill onto Magoo. Shaq Fu with another kill on a Genghis Khan. Looks like he is able to survive there for the retake on CMU's side there. Really scrappy fight there, though, from the Huskies. Without any speed boost, Huskies is going to have a really hard time here touching this next point, so they're probably just going to give it and go to the next one. Unless they want to send it with the next 3 ults we're about to come up with. Looks like they are going a different direction. They're going to be going under. We touched the point, and it looks like they are going to have a bit of a clutch here. Magoo picks up the first kill onto Alkies. CMU has some ults here. They do ult first. The beat goes down, so does a Blade. Badger picks up Slushy. Shaq picks up another kill onto the Moira. Looks like the DPS and the tank are all that's left. Looks like Soldier is forced out first. Mei is going to be forced to use her Icicle pretty soon, but she doesn't have it. And it looks like Huskies is going down here on first point. CMU's cap. Really scrappy fight there from both sides. Scorpio is going to be switching over to the Zarya to help fight the tank a little bit better. But I'm not too sure how that's going to go because CMU has been a little bit keen on not damaging the Zarya to get her some high-level beams. They are switching over to a little bit more speed as well, so it's going to help Huskies a ton here on this fight. First bubble goes down. Second bubble already goes down as well. They know Zarya has no bubbles in, so they're just going to speed in. But huge Tor Bolt there from Badger, forcing all the abilities off. They're able to pick up a kill on a Scorpio despite him being high charge. Looks like CMU is able to run it down here for the team kill. They are forgetting the cap, though. There they go. Alright, moving on to the third fight here, or second fight onto the second point. Looks like Zarya is already pretty charged up once more. You see him, he's not really caring about her bubbles. And Shaq Fu does go down to the high charge Zarya in combination with some extra help from her teammates there. But it looks like Absent is able to shake things up here with the boop. Same with H2O to get some individual kills onto the Huskies. Alright, CMU Maroon does have the ult advantage at the moment, just for the time being. Enters in with Bomb. Is she able to pick up a kill? She does pick up one on a Genghis Khan, so this second point is as good as CMU's, and they do pick up the second point. Moving on to this next third point here, Huskies is going to have 3 ults on CMU's just 1. It looks like Magoo picks up a kill on the Badger because he's trying to keep that turret up. All right, looks like the battle is about to commence here in the next 7 seconds or so when the two teams meet up. CMU does have the high ground moving in, but Huskies does have the ult advantage. So let's see what happens in the next few seconds here. CMU is going to pick up the first cap. We're already top one bubble of Zarya. Zarya is forcing Absent off of the high ground. Beat does go off. Looks like a bunch of ults are going off from Husky's side. 2 of 3 goes down. They're able to pick up a kill onto Shaq with the solo ult onto him. It looks like Badger's doing a lot of work here against the wall. I'm willing to bet he's the one that's been charging with Zarya a lot. Huskies does pick up the advantage onto percentage, and it looks like Absent is swapping over to a more appropriate tank against Zarya, given that she is getting charged really quickly by her DPS, or CMU's DPS. Let's see how CMU enters in this next fight. Freeze is going to be really scary here in this room. Maggie's probably throwing it right now, or at least really, really soon here. He did get slept. Freeze does go off really quickly. Absent is able to escape, but somehow gets frozen on the outside of it. So Shakfu is able to get the trade off of that, trade from Alkies. And Genghis Khan's kill on to Shakfu. And Jack also swapped over, H2 also swapped over to the Ana for a bit of extra burst healing. And it looks like Badger is able to pick up a couple kills here with the ultimate. Huskies at 99 to CMU's 25%. Really close there for the Huskies. Alright, moving into this next fight here. Huskies does have to act pretty quick, because once that timer hits 60 seconds, they only have this one fight left, or 60%, they only have one fight left, because it's going to take too long to go from spawn. They are going to enter in with the Moira ult. Huge Mei wall onto Alkies. Alkies goes down. Looks like Shakfu does have his blade. Will he go in here any second? Absent does ult to keep him back. And it looks like Shakfu is probably going to be going in here any moment now. Absent the kill on a Mighty Beast. And Shakfu does blade now. Let's see how this goes. Badger in the back line. The big flank on with the turret. The best player in the game is in the back of the turret all the time. And Shakfu does pick a kill on a Magu, and the turret picks a kill on the Scorpy. Looks like CMU will be taking this map here for the overall win against the Huskies. And it looks like the player that always dies first has left first as well.